Homelessness in Albuquerque. Hello, my name's Kiana Raagas. I'm a freshman at the University of New Mexico, and I am here to talk to you about an important and serious societal issue that takes place here in Albuquerque. That issue is homelessness and poverty, and how that poorly impacts so much more than just those suffering from it. Now, I know this topic is so normalized in our community we tend to overlook it, but I believe it is not something that should be completely looked over time and time again. To start off, I wanted to give you a few facts about homelessness. Firstly, the pandemic did not help the situation that our city was facing even before COVID hit. Tons of people have been affected by COVID-19 across the country. This not only affects the health of individuals, but also some losing their jobs. Multiple people got evicted from their homes, resulting in homeless shelters reaching full capacity. This means there was no space to fit any more children and families in need. There was a huge shortage in food supply getting to the shelters as well. The loss of volunteers grew massively because of the fear of getting sick. This also affected the health of the homeless people. Most can't afford the best healthcare services, and this resulted in more positive cases and deaths upon this group of people. Now that the pandemic is coming to an end, we are slowly trying to fix the damage that was caused during this time. But even pre-COVID, the numbers of homeless citizens in Albuquerque were high and rising. From 2018 to 2019, there was about a 27% increase in Albuquerque. This leads back to my main point of the fact that it is not getting better. And this is because nobody is doing anything about it. Adding on to this, there are about 6,000 to 7,000 students under the age of 18 here that are homeless. I have heard the argument that as an adult, you should be able to take care and fend for yourself, which is understandable. There are many outside circumstances that people do not take into account for, but at the same time, I can see the argument. But this argument cannot be made towards children under the age of 18. Kids should not have to be in a situation as difficult and as challenging as being homeless, much less at such a young age. The automatic assumption that there is more to the story is exactly what is wrong with this society. Kids should not be facing poverty and feeling as hopeless as many do. It is our job as people of the community to help find a solution to this problem. This included other people of different circumstances like low-wage workers, people suffering from mental illness and substance abuse, migrant workers, victims of domestic abuse, and even veterans. There are so many reasons behind why homelessness could occur. No matter what the circumstance is, the community should be there in order to help those who need it. Now, there is hope for an issue like this one. Although it is large and will definitely take a village, there are many small acts of kindness and volunteer work that would help this cause and the community tremendously. Here are some of the ways to help. Number 1, volunteer. Whether that is at a shelter or fundraising event, become active in the community and try to involve others in this effort. Secondly, advocate for those who do not have as strong of a voice as we do. Whether that is following local politics and social media or attending meetings and speaking in favor of homeless prevention programs, make sure to help with the voice that you have. Use your resources. It does not always have to be an act of financial donation or stability. Finally, find a way to contribute. Now, this is not just money, but even donating clothes, food, and other goods items that you don't use that could be donated to shelters goes such a long way. There are a few things that society thinks help the homeless community when they are really just a rumor. Here is how I know this. I got an amazing opportunity to speak to a veteran who came back from battle with no job or money and wound up homeless for about 10 years. He was able to help me better understand ways to truly help the community rather than giving to a cause that is not worth it. He explained how much value helping to grow homeless organizations that help build a life for one who is in need has on the homeless community. Organizations like these help teach those in poverty or homeless to be able to finally be independent. Places like food bank and donation centers get taken advantage of, and sometimes people who are the most in need are the most selfish. He explained to me that there's so much more good that can come from giving and donating to homeless organizations that help fully start a life for those who are homeless, rather than just giving them the resources that will only do a temporary fix. Talking to someone who has gone through the horrific experience of being homeless in Albuquerque helped put so many things into perspective, and I believe that it is my duty to come share those perspectives with you all. Recognizing how lucky we are can help us see ways we can help others, and I hope I could do that for all of you today. Thank you.